Good morning, everyone. First of all, I want to start with a lot of joy and happiness to have all of us having assembled here again after a long, long gap. The last we met was before the pandemic, and we had very, very tough times. And of course, we had virtual RLS, but there's nothing like physical meeting everybody. So thanks Biju, thanks Kumar, thanks Dr. Hitesh for organizing this event. And also I want to take this opportunity to thank RAI for what they have done during the pandemic for the retail community in terms of the advocacy and all kinds of support which was required. You really helped us continue our businesses in the most difficult times. As far as the whole theme now, it is about resurgence and revival for retail. We have sailed through the most difficult times, and we hear something is going to come, but now I don't think so anybody is afraid of that. People all know how to deal with it, and we are through on the subject, one would say. The learnings from the pandemic we all have had is about sustainability, survival, and success. Those who have managed that are through. The paradigms for the new retail situation, what Dr. Hitesh Bhatt has kept the theme, and I think there are unanswered questions. We are moving into a new era, and there are pointers and how it will emerge. But if we look at all these pointers, probably we can take a judgment of what we believe is right for our organizations and for our businesses. Is it a pointer to say that physical retail is back? That is the most important question. We have seen a big era of online in the pandemic situation, and because of limitations, physical retail could not do that much. But is it now the time to say physical retail is back? And can we say that people who have assembled here for the physical session of RAI, RLS, says that we are all for very, very keenly on for the physical, and physical is important. Otherwise this session could have been an online one. But meeting and personalization and socialization is extremely important. As they say, humans are social animals, someone says that. So physical retail is back and it is there to stay. It is one of the pointers. Delivery commerce is in the game. In last 2 years, the home deliveries and delivery, it has accelerated in the pace which was never expected to take off so fast. And it has found its way. But now, how does it find a balance with the physical and digital? The rise of online we had seen before pandemic was in terms of really luring the customers with deals, offers, and trying to give them convenience. More than convenience, it was deals, offers, which was driving online in a way. And in the pandemic, it became need-based. So more than deals, it became the need, and I mean, people started online ordering. In the process, the quick commerce situation has come in. Quick commerce is evolving, and people are learning all about quick commerce. One pointer about quick commerce is whatever quick it can be, it takes whatever in time and motion, or what you call physics and geometry. One may say that the distance cannot be traveled faster than what it can be. The time it will take to move the goods from one place to another will happen. There will be traffic. There will be all kinds of picking, packing, and shipping time. So the timelines can be crunched, but we are not yet there in the tathastu situation like we see in the mythological situations that just, blink the eye and thing appears. So there is going to be the effort which is needed to ensure that quick commerce succeeds. And in that quick commerce success, what is the balance between really the customer thinking that so quick is important for me, or making a choice, going, seeing the product and making a decision All these are the factors which will weigh on the minds of the customer. The urgency and the need will be one factor, and for what items the urgency and immediate need is required, that will decide the future of between physical and digital, and in digital the quick situation. Will the customer really think that I want it just now, and I mean, how does it shape up that people are now all going to be at work? So in the pandemic situation, people were at home and they were ready to receive the item on urgency. In the case of post-pandemic, everybody is at work, even ladies and everybody who is working are ordering. So they will come and see the item in the evening only, right? I mean, after they come home. So is that really the way? I mean, the effort on doing the quick situation is definitely more than what would be the normal situation. So the balance for the retailers, that everybody trying to go towards or surge into in a big rush, that oh, I'm not in quick situation, what will happen? People need to really think that is that the way for them, or they want to really be what they were before, and think about that, yes, we were in physical world, we were doing this kind of situation for the customer, and the customer was happy with that, and the customer is saying that they are coming back. So are we vacating the physical space? If we vacate that physical space as retailers, what can happen? Will the small shops which are there modernize themselves in terms of the ambience and the entire environment in their small world, and they will offer a good ambience to the customer and convenience, and the customer will go to that physical world because the modern trade retailers have vacated that space and they thought that only delivery is the way to go. So these are all, there is no answer. Nobody knows the answer as yet, actually. We all are guessing. But I think the decision which very judiciously the retailers will have to make is towards following the trend or deciding what is right for the organization. What was the customer's mindset? Where is the loyalty of the customer residing? It is about those who are giving choice, those who are giving offers, those who are giving a wide range of services and the convenience of delivery. So is omni-channel the answer to the success? And customers' loyalty, obviously, we have seen was towards the lot of situation was shifting from time to time when offers and things were being offered by newer players. So definitely, I think holding on to our customers by way of what was our value proposition and the connect with the customer, that is very important to continue back. When we say all of this delivery, how does it happen? So the most important thing which will now emerge is those who have the ability to build a network or connect with the merchandise in all the places. That is extremely important. By just having a platform, it doesn't reach anywhere. Finally, you need to have the whole backend in terms of ability to service. So being present to the customer, you can say that, okay, it is a short time of delivery in a small area, but on a long horizon of area, then you have to have different points of presence which are there, or you're relying on courier. Then courier is obviously not the so fast situation, and you have to expect delivery from the courier companies and performance. So really the supply network, the choice of the network and setting up of the network and the fulfillment capabilities are extremely important. So the customer is going to look at promise versus performance. And that is where I think the success of retailers will be in making this choice that I want to offer this and I am to do it well. And for that network, definitely there is a lot of investment and that a lot of use of third-party service providers, those who have come in. There have been different modes. There was end-to-end courier delivery, and now there is point-to-point pickup situation also available. So all this supply chain is going to be the way which is going to shape the entire new age which is there, because as we are moving to the physical on one side and the digital. For digital, it is about the technology platform. There'll be a lot talked about social commerce, digital commerce, and WhatsApp commerce, and conversational commerce. All those are technology pieces. But as I said, there is no tathastu as yet. Goods have to move from one place to another, and that's what the customer is going to expect. In terms of what we also see is in the pandemic and the post-pandemic situation, the growth and expansion, if we were to say from my own organization, we have seen a very, very strong demand growth from the below tier towns, the tier 3, tier 4, tier 2 was obviously in everybody's radar. Top 8, 10 cities were definitely everybody had to be there. But really the tier 3, tier 4, if we go up to 1500 top cities, on a descending order in India, there is huge demand and they expect a lot from the retailer community. Being present in those places is very, very rewarding and probably more rewarding than really pushing into competition and trying to fight it out across the place in a smaller geography horizon. But beyond that, we see a lot of success happening across. And obviously there is a logic in that also, is that for the small essentials and daily essentials, if we try to say over there, that doesn't enthuse them because they already have those, they are producers of lot many things in terms of the food grains, fruits, vegetables, etc. But for them, what is underserved categories are really what they really want to do to receive, and for that they are willing to pay as per. In every place there are good per capita people, and definitely there is a lot of potential in that those places. As I said again, I'll not talk about too much on data and augmented reality and experience and metaverse. There's going to be lots of subject and evolution on that. But really I want to say about the modes of payment, the way they have been revolutionized. I think every retailer has to ensure that they are really cutting edge ahead in the modes of payment. I've been in my previous talks also been talking about always that being ahead in the modes of payment has really put us as modern trade retailers on the forefront. But the time has come when everybody has caught up. There is even a cab fellow now says that he takes Paytm, and they will ask if they want, you offer them a 500 rupee note, they will say GPay kar do actually. So that is what I think the times have changed. So we as retailers cannot take pride in saying that we were ahead. We have to be staying further ahead in terms of always giving the best to the customers. So in short, without taking much time now, I'll just say that physical is back in India. And if the retailers decide to vacate that place, probably whom are we vacating that space to, and what are we going to achieve in terms of going into an uncharted situation where everybody is going and we don't know the answer. And the physical example again I would give is that we opened in BKC Jio World Drive mall, which is a very big premium mall which we have opened as Reliance. And we found that on day one, it was a time around the Omicron, but it was safe. And we found that people just came in, and from the day that store mall has opened, it has never seen back. It is really in line or ahead of the most premium situations in India. So definitely the customers are going to reward both physical and digital. We should make a good choice and be ahead of the curve is where I would leave my thoughts to. Thank you.